Have you ever felt like you're just part of the background? Like everyone else is shouting, but you're the one who's just quiet? This is a story about that feeling, and why it might just be your greatest strength. In a classroom buzzing with noise, there was Sam. He wasn't the center of attention. While others were throwing out ideas and laughing loudly, Sam was at the back, quietly sketching in his notebook. He was the silent observer, the one most people didn't even notice. He rarely spoke, and when he did, it was almost a whisper. One day, the art teacher announced a huge project, a school-wide mural. The room erupted. Ideas flew like fireworks. "Let's do a giant rocket ship!" Someone shouted. "No, a mythical dragon!" Everyone was competing to be the loudest, the boldest. That evening, as his classmates were lost in games and social media feeds, Sam sat by his window. A pencil was his only companion. On the page, an image began to form. It was a tree, but not just any tree. Its roots were made of open books, digging deep into the ground of knowledge. Its branches stretched towards the sky, and its leaves were shaped like hands, all different, all reaching. It wasn't loud, but it had a voice. The next day in class was a showcase of bright, bold presentations. Colorful posters and slick digital designs filled the room. Sam waited until the very end, after all the noise had settled. He walked up to the teacher and quietly handed her a single folded piece of paper. At first, no one paid any mind. But then the teacher unfolded it. Her expression changed. She looked at the drawing, then up at Sam. And in that moment, for the very first time, every other student in the room turned to look at him too. The final mural, the one that now covers the long wall by the playground, was Sam's design. It became a community project. Students who had never noticed Sam before were now painting alongside each other, bringing his vision to life. At first, Sam just watched from the side. Then, another student walked over and simply handed him a paintbrush. By the end of the week, that wall was more than just paint. It was a symbol. A massive tree, grounded in learning, reaching for the future, built by many hands, but dreamed up by one quiet boy who was finally given the space to be seen. He never gave a big speech. He didn't need a spotlight. He made his impact quietly. This story is for anyone who has ever felt overlooked. Remember, you don't need to be the loudest person in the room to have the most powerful message. Sometimes, it's the quiet voice, the one that waits and observes, that ends up changing everything. Your unique perspective is your superpower. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a like and consider subscribing for more content that celebrates the quiet strengths in all of us. See you next time.